bike rides to Bike Week to Money Expos. You're watching this week's Inspire What's On show. Roll titles. No 2 weeks are the same here in Pattaya, and gone are the days of Pattaya being built on nightlife alone. And that makes our job here at Inspire very easy for finding what's on for you to do. So let's start off with myself, Tommy D and Zaza live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
Right, you're tuned to Fabulous 103, and this morning's guest, as every Friday, is Dan from Inspire. How are you this morning?
Morning, it's a Friday, so of course I'm very good.
Yeah, because the weekend's coming up.
Oh, I know. It goes quickly. It's too quickly, doesn't it? To think that last week we were here and we had the music and...
Yeah, last week we had that fantastic musician after you, Bastian Baker. She's in love with him. She absolutely, oh, God. She's, because she missed it.
Yeah.
Remember, she skived off, and she was in, so I took her to the concert on Friday night. I want my picture taken, so we took a picture.
Uncle Tom picture.
She got her picture taken with it, made her day.
He was very stylish. As I was leaving your studio, he was turning up and there was like an entourage, which was lots of women. So if you did like him, I think it was, you're going to fight for his heart.
Well, certainly, we were talking about the Hard Rock Cafe last week, and it was packed. Absolutely packed. It was, wasn't it? There was no standing room only, and there wasn't much of that. So obviously he turned out to be very popular here. And we told everybody about that on this show with you on Inspire, on Fabulous 103, before it happened, as we're going to do today, telling everybody what's happening in and around the city this weekend and next week.
OK, well, the weekend actually isn't as vibrant as you would normally expect in Pattaya. And, our job's very easy, isn't it? Because we can come on and we actually run out of time sometimes because of the bulk of thing that's on. So the first part of this show is what's on at the weekend. It's a little bit light, but then next week it starts to really make up for that.
Going to have light periods, aren't you?
Of course, even for Pattaya. But I say it's light, but let's tell you what's on. The first one, it was actually cancelled earlier in December. It was in honour of the King's birthday, but because of bad weather, they had to postpone it. And I thought, I really hope that
I know what this is going to be.
Happens again.
Because I'm going to it.
I think this will be really nice. It's Jazz on the Green. It's at the Lamshabang Golf Course. There will be a concert on the green. Now, you probably ask yourself, well, how can you do that? Well, the Lamshabang Golf Course is floodlit. So it'll be really beautiful because it's very picturesque down there. It's on Saturday. It starts at 5:30. It's 1,200 baht a ticket, and that includes an international buffet. And I spoke to Mike, one of the organisers in the week. He said this is a top chef.
Yes, I've heard the food is going to be absolutely fantastic, and the music second to none. If you love jazz, or even if you just like a bit of jazz, it's going to be a fantastic evening. And of course, as the sun goes down, the lights come on. It's going to be kind of romantic. Don't know why I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Please don't.
And even more so because it's not very hot at the moment in Thailand, which means that you can wear some trousers. You're not going to end up sweating. There's 11 acts that will play during the evening.
It's a thing. I believe you can take a blanket and just sit out on the grass.
Oh, I hope so. That's the
whole
spirit
idea
of it, isn't it?
Chill out to jazz.
Oh, well, I might see you down there.
You will indeed.
And just so we haven't missed anything, tickets are still available, and it's on the ThaiTicketMajor.com, or you can ring Burrupa Golf Course or Lamshabang Golf Course. They're 25 minutes away, but that's where you can get your tickets from.
Brilliant.
OK, next one. Sport. Because there are people listening, most of us are expats and we like to get on with business as usual. So I looked at the football in the English Premiership. It might turn some people off, but this one should turn people on. It's Chelsea versus Man City, top of the table clash. That's 12:30 in the morning Saturday. So you're going to have to...
There's going to be an awful lot of sports bars in the city that are going to stay open for that.
That will be good for business.
Absolutely, really. There's some of the sports bars down Soi Buakhao, really going to... They really big up the games like this. And it's a great, especially if you're visiting the city, as opposed to sitting in your hotel room watching whatever you're watching on television or doing whatever you're doing at night. It's a good evening. It's very friendly. You go to the sports bars, go out, join other people who enjoy football, and you can watch the match.
Of course, friendly banter. Now, here's another bigger one. In fact, for the Americans, actually, unless you are a die-hard sports fan, it's the Super Bowl final. Yet again, you need to be an avid sports fan because of the time of kickoff. It kicks off at 6:30 in the morning on Monday. Are we going to sort of do some sickies for going to work?
There's some big parties. There are big parties planned in the city in many bars.
Yeah, and they're opening the doors from 5 o'clock in the morning.
With big breakfast. They're doing cocktails, special cocktails in the morning. You can watch it. And of course, the big thing with the American, is it the Super Bowl?
It's the Super Bowl.
The cost of advertising is billions. The adverts, it always has special, unique adverts. on the Super
That's
Bowl.
like that half-time break, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we don't know who's going to be singing the national anthem, or do we?
No, we know who will be the half-time performance. It's Lenny Kravitz.
Even better, some reason to tune in.
So that's good. And it's the Patriots versus the Seahawks, and Seahawks are currently slightly favourites. Now, I don't know my American football. I've literally lifted that straight off the internet, but those that do will know what I'm talking about.
Big game.
OK, and finally, we spoke about this last week, but it's here. The Kumite.
Oh, yeah.
Kumite camp. Yeah, if you like your martial arts, we spoke about the film Bloodsports and Jean-Claude Van Damme. The headquarters of the Kumite is here in Pattaya, which is quite amazing. It's Pattaya Klang, just pretty much opposite Foodland, just to locate it. There's 4 floors of different experiences, and athletes, or martial artists, should I say, are travelling from all over the world for this, yet we live here. It's 8,000 baht, and that will give you 7 days' worth of training.
Scary. I was talking to... Now, this is very scary for the teachers there. I was talking to an expert in martial arts last week about this, and I was saying, because obviously I was thinking of going along. But I was saying, people going along and they want to learn. So they're going to get hurt. And he said, no. The new people, if your viewers or our listeners fancy going, you won't get hurt. The people who actually get hurt are the instructors, because the instructors are trained with such control that they can nearly chop your head off or break your arm off, but they don't quite. It's the trainees, it's the raw recruits that go that little bit step too far. So you don't need to be scared. It could be a really good course to go on. You're not the one that's going to get hurt, really. It's going to be the instructors.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing. I'm not going to be able to do it, reluctantly.
Oh, you're not going? Oh, I'm not going to go then if he's not going.
What?
I was going to go.
What's your plan?
I was going to, yeah.
We could go and do our kung fu together.
Chop chopy.
Yeah.
Good one.
So that's the weekend ahead.
Well, when we come back, we're going to have a song now. When we come back, we'll find out what's happening next week
Okay.
in and around the city. With Dan from Inspire, this is Fabulous 103.